Hi everyone, I came up with a new story which is a real about the serial killer. He's an Australian serial killer that was in his 19th century. He was born on 1899, 12th of December, Arnold Carl Sodeman, and he was hanged to death on 1st of June 1936. He, he was also known as a schoolgirl strangler and was an Australian serial killer who targeted children. He confessed to 4 killings before being executed to Pentridge Prison, Victoria in 1936. Sodeman was second of the 11 people to be hanged at Pentridge Prison after the closure of Melbourne Gaol in 1924. Arnold Card Sodeman was born in Victoria in 1899. His mother suffered from bouts of amnesia and both of his grandfathers died in mental institutions. At 18, Sodeman was sent to a reformatory prison for larceny. Shortly after that release from reformatory, he was charged with armed robbery and wounding the station masters at Surrey's railway station. Sodeman was sent to prison to serve 3 years hard labor. Sodeman escaped from there and he was sentenced to further 12 months imprisonment. Upon release from there, he also did some laboring jobs, first in Melbourne, later in Gippsland. He married to Bernice Pope at Collingwood, and their daughter Joanne was born in 1928. The marriage was considered a happy one, although Sodeman seems to suffer from occasional bouts of depression and frequent drunkenness. He was never violent towards his family. He was reported to be hardworking, mild, and amiable with the generous disposition. And talking about his confession, murder, and later into arrest, on 9th of November 1930, Sodeman abducted a 12-year-old schoolgirl, Mina. He came upon his victim to the local playground playing with a group of friends. He gave to the other girls some money and told them to go to the shop to get some ice creams. Meanwhile, he also told the victim that he had got different errand for her to run. By the time the little girl's friends returned to the playground, there was no signs of Griffiths or the man. Griffith's body was discovered 2 days later at Arnold in an abandoned building. She had been strangled to death. On the second occasion, on 10th of January 1931, after a year, he also abducted a 16-year-old Hazel and strangled to death. Her body was found in the suburb of Ormond. Again, in the signature move, he had gagged and tied her hands behind the back with portion of her clothing. Sodeman struck for the third time in the 1st of January 1935. His victim was Ethel Belsa, was a 12-year-old girl whom he strangled, then bound to seaside town of Innerwolds. On 1st of December 1935, Sodeman killed the fourth victim, a 6-year-old girl named June, the daughter of the coworker who was taken for the local park. Her body was found the following day less in 2 kilometers from her home. She had also been bound, gagged, and strangled. Witnesses state that they had seen the child with a man on the bicycle shortly before her disappearance. Sodeman at this time was working in a crew repairing roadways. During a morning time or tea break, a fellow of the co-worker jokingly stated that he had seen Sodeman on his bike near the crime scene. Sodeman replied angrily that he wasn't there. He had answered with such anger and rage, which was very out of his character, that the workers told police. Police told him. Police took him away from the questioning, and he quickly confessed to the crimes. Police was initially skeptical of the confession, but Sodeman gave details to the crimes that only someone present could have been known. That is one of the interesting story about the serial killer. It is hard to hear such a story, but yeah, I would say everyone take care if you're going out. Don't talk to strangers. Don't eat what the people give to you. Just take care. Look after your family. Have a good time. I'll see you next time.